It's time to grab your love letter, so let's get started and let's see what the Word has to say to us today. On Wednesday, we leave to go on a train to New York. I have never been to New York. My aunt and uncle live there. We are going to a wedding. My cousin is getting married to her longtime beau from back in high school. They are wanting to have children. She works in a hospital. She is a nurse working with babies. She is so happy. She needs to be a mom. She would be a good one. Mom and Dad are excited to be going. They have not seen them in a long time. It is Dad's brother. Oh, by the way, my name is Sam, and Mom's name is Sally, and Dad is Mike, and my aunt and uncle is Mary and Bill, and my cousin is Irene, and her new going-to-be husband name is Leonard, and we are the Bassett family. I have 2 days till we go. As I was trying to think of what I wanted to take and wear, something dawned on me. Who am I going to meet? I pray I can give them the same joy I have in the name of God and His Son, Jesus. I was getting hungry, so I went down to the local restaurant. I seen my old friend there. He is William. We shared the same class together in school last year. There were kids harassing me about my beliefs, and he stepped in. I was so grateful. He did. It was getting ugly. We had a chance to talk about why I lived the way I lived. The best I could say was the world was lying to us all our lives, and I started telling the truth about evolution and how war was not for the reason they say. I also told him about America being a corporation. We talked for hours, and then he went home. And the next day, he was in a daze, could not think or concentrate. I told him Jesus was the way to live and get some sanity back in his life. I could say he is a changed person. We talked a while, and I went back to packing. He did tell me he has been reading the KJV. I am glad to have a friend in Christ. The next day, I stayed home and read. I was reading in the book of Psalms, under the book of Nun. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light to my path. I have sworn, and I will perform it, that I will keep thy righteous judgment. I am afflicted very much, quicken to me. O Lord, according unto thy word. Accept, I beseech thee, the free will offering of my mouth, O Lord, and teach me thy judgment. My soul is continually in my hand, yet do I not forget thy law. The wicked have laid a snare before me, yet I have erred not from thy precepts. Thy testimonies have I taken as an inheritance forever, for they are the rejoicing of my heart. I have inclined my heart to perform thy statutes always, even unto the end. I wish I could find some way I did not have to worry about man's law. We should just go by the Creator's law. Tomorrow is the day. As the morning appeared in my window, I was overexcited for the trip. It was about 9. We did not have to leave till 12. We got a phone call. It was Irene. It was not good news. Leonard had a car accident. Now instead of a wedding, it will be a funeral. A good time turned bad. How sad. I did not know him, but I was going to support her. As we boarded the train, some girl fell, and I helped her up, and I later found out her name was Vanessa. That is an Indian name, and we talked for hours. She said she went to church, but after I talked to her, we found out the church did not tell the truth. I was scared to understand why. So we got out our Bibles and then opened to 1 Peter 5, and we read, "Humble yourself, therefore, under the mighty hand of God, that he may exalt you in due time, casting all your cares upon him, for he cares for you." And as we kept on letting the Bible speak for God, we learned a lot. We did not know God was living in us. "Know ye not that ye are the temple of God, and that the Spirit of God dwells in you? If any man defiles the temple of God, him shall God destroy. For the temple of God is holy, which temple ye are." Wow! I know something changed in me. Now I know. Me and Vanessa was bonding and loving it. We never talked about where we were going. We got to New York and my uncle's house. The funeral was the next day. The funeral was not what I expected. It was sad, but they made it out to be fun. They made everyone to laugh and enjoy Leonard's life. I hope when I die it will be this way, because it was much better than crying. It is in the Bible, my aunt told me. A good name is better than precious ointment in the day of death than the day of one's birth. It is better to go to the house of mourning than to go to the house of fasting, for that is the end of all men, and the living will lay it to his heart. As I was sitting on the train on the way home, I thought back how much I have grown this summer, and I will be in the 11th grade next year. I've seen Vanessa in my school. Me and her started a Bible study after school, and it grew. My family liked it. I am out of school and getting my first job. I will ask Vanessa to marry me. Life will change, but it will stay the same.